Stellato means starry sky. The main seat in this car is in the back. This is going to be a blast. I don't really like the steering wheel design. In white, it looks incredible. And now they're going to roll out car after car, the most advanced one to date. Use fingers to clamp and flip it over the screen. Zero gravity mode. Good afternoon, guys. 6 months ago, Huawei took a risk and ventured into the price segment to the German 3. They rolled out the big M9 crossover with a price tag $20,000 more expensive than the Li 9. It's been 6 months. The M9 has outsold any German car and even their small sedans, which are much cheaper than it. And the BMW X5, which had previously been the sales leader in the segment of $80,000 and more, is now selling 3 times worse than M9. It also sells 3 times better than the Li 9, which is also $20,000 cheaper. Huawei is having fantastic success. It turns out that the only reason they still aren't in the top 5 for overall brand sales in China is because they have very few vehicles in their lineup. They realize that and they're about to roll out car after car. Today, I want to show you their new large sedan, which is already being prophesied to be a success. To your attention is the Huawei S9 Stellato. On forehead LiDAR, Huawei are now bragging in all their cars that they have a super advanced autopilot that no longer needs a map. 520 horsepower, 4 seconds to 100. 2 electric motors on all-wheel drive. Suspension is double wishbone front, double wishbone rear, height-adjustable air suspension, adaptive dampers with CDC technology. As you could notice, the face here is exactly the same as at crossover M9 and at a smaller sedan S7. But this face, you must agree, it suits it for some reason. Stellato means starry sky, therefore design of headlights looks like this. There's a jumper in the middle, headlights on the top, and then LEDs underneath, which looks like a starry sky. Seat extension is maximum out, long seat cushion. Front massage ventilation heated, back massage ventilation heated. It's the most comfortable driver's seat of any Chinese car I've ever seen. And the comfort is that there's just some too much steering wheel reach. I'm sitting upright, I reach up to the steering wheel, attention, in front of my knee. 10 fingers. A person of any height, in any position, even on his knees with someone else, will fit here comfortably. Why don't they do that in all cars? In all cars, including German cars, Japanese cars, whatever cars I have ever driven, I always wanted 3-4 centimeters more to give me more steering wheel extension, because I like to pull my legs out. I don't like to drive like that. I like to stretch my legs out, and I like to lie down and just feel like I'm in the cockpit of a fighter jet. That's exactly the feeling here. The ceiling is covered in Alcantara with magnets. There is a case for glasses covered with fabric. There are touch-sensitive buttons for the sunshade on the front seats. Yes, it's on a button, meaning it both mirrors and yet broadcasts the camera, which is on the bumper. Alarm, 2 places to wirelessly charge your phone with a blower, 50 watts. In the center is a wide console. It's natural wood. Two cup holders and 3 parfums. The armrest is big. There's some kind of cigarette lighter inside and everything is covered in cloth. Instead of a projector on the windshield, they offer a dashboard screen with excellent color reproduction. It's under the visor. The steering wheel is beveled and it's easy to read. This is what the steering wheel looks like. Leather. Leather on the inside too. There are wheels, there are some touch buttons. I don't really like the design of the steering wheel. I just don't like the design itself. The fact that it's beveled, I'm fine with it. It is just a matter of habit, I mean steering. But I do not like the design itself. The materials are quality, good. It has electric height and reach adjustment is adjustable on the tablet. The gear selector is brought out here. There's a park button inside. Huawei branded screen. Hot buttons from top to bottom. This is what the climate looks like. Everything works very quickly. This is probably the best screen among all Huawei's. Not because this car deserves a better screen. It's because it's just new, and screens get updated all the time. And it just happens to have the newest one. I love this screen. You can flip through the picture like this. It's got English built in. The dashboard screen settings. You can make it look just standard, or you can put a map on it. That's interesting. Okay, I get it. This is the wallpaper. Black theme, light theme. In general, we will not waste time on it. Same screen, as in all Huawei in terms of shell. But in terms of quality, I think it's the most advanced among them today. Nice picture, huh? Nice. This is where the camera is, and it moves out like this. You can record both video and photos. This is the version with the regular mirrors. If you have cameras instead of mirrors, then right here on the left in the corner and right in the corner, there will be displays that will broadcast information from the cameras. I like this design. I like it. In the S7, I didn't like just this display, and here they've covered it. And I like it here. I don't like the steering wheel. There's a camera here that monitors fatigue and to make sure you keep your hands on the wheel while the autopilot is running. I really wanted to show you this car in white. We've come to a different place, because it looks incredible in white. I mean white interior. It's not white on the outside. It's a sort of pale gold color. It's a matte color. It'll probably be extra. Natural Nappa leather, here in the middle with perforations. The rear part of the seats is Nappa Technology fake leather. There are speakers here too, but only in the driver's side. I can't see them in the other headrests. Double glazing. 2,300 kilograms curb weight. Nappa leather on top, natural wood. All this white stuff is Nappa leather. But here is Nappa artificial leather. It's also covered at the bottom. 25 speakers made in-house by Huawei Sound. The armrest is leather. Everything underneath is also covered in artificial leather. Also here, here, and here. Roughly speaking, Nappa leather is only where we come in contact with it. That's the center of all the door cards, the armrests of all the seats. Everything else is Nappa Technology fake leather. The passenger isn't offended either. As the driver, the passenger has a seat extender too, and quite a lot of adjustments. The passenger also has its own charging port, located here. The glove box has a button, and it pulls out like a drawer. The inside is covered in fabric. You can set a password on it. All right, get ready. The most important place in this car is in the back. This is going to be a blast. First of all, there's plenty of room. Wheelbase 3,050, length 5,150. Usually in other European cars, with a wheelbase and length like that, there's not as much room as there is here. I sat down behind myself. The chair's position are equal. And look, I practically have 2.5 fists. There's a fist above my head too. And there's just an unbelievable amount of adjustments. And a lot of interesting things. First of all, I have a table here. But we've all seen that. It's standard, it's nothing special. You can buy tablets from Huawei and put them in here, but you don't need them here, because there's a projector. And there's a big screen, just like an M9. Watch this. The armrest can be removed if you want. I have a big compartment here, charging port, and a wireless phone charger. 50 watts with a blower. There's also a screen, and its position can be adjusted. Can go even higher. So here I have the degrees. 45 is the maximum, but I don't need 45. 30 is enough for me. Same distance, at I5, nauseating effect. Too close. I7 is more or less, okay, it's the same here as in I7. The only thing is, the company claims that the projector screen is not harmful to the eyes, compared to the displays in the BMW i7, for example. You can zoom in on the entire screen, or you can zoom out. I'm going to show you what it looks like from my side. This is what it looks like when it's big. I'm going to zoom out now. Go to Settings, Size. And this is how I'm going to shrink it down. Yeah, that's the minimum. Look, it feels so good. It doesn't seem so close in front of your eyes anymore. And to be honest, I'd be watching it like this. But if anyone wants a wow effect, we'll turn it up to maximum. How does it feel? It feels like you're in the front row of a cinema. That's how it feels. How do we transfer the video over here? We find a video on the tablet. Let's take any one of these, for example. We use our fingers, and then you flip it up to the screen. The screen here is also nice to the eye. You can flip through the screen like this. Menu. Roughly speaking, it's the same, but the smaller tablet. It's just located in the armrest. That's how we adjust its degree. In terms of materials, the armrest is made of the same quality materials. There's a wood inlay. And there are 2 cup holders. Look, this design is solid. They've done a good job here. Let's raise it up so I can show you how the seats move. Okay, so I've got this seat, and this seat moves. Forward. And back. And if I move it forward as much as possible, I can lower my backrest. Look, that's a pretty good angle. I don't know if I'd take a nap or not, but it has another position. In that position, I probably wouldn't have gotten much sleep, but would have traveled far for sure. It's the same here. Both on the right and on the left I have here. The same button adjusts the window, and you can control the sunshade. The second row has its own sunroof, and it has a shade. I got dark here, and the quality of the projector has increased tenfold. Now the picture looks just like a regular screen. I've got a wood on the right-hand door here. There are rear seat adjustments. There's also a zero gravity mode in the back seat. I pressed it. The front seat folds down completely. I'm pulling back. Yeah, the white interior is cooler than the cream interior. This is how I'd sleep. By pressing this button, I put everything back in its original position, folding the projector screen. Whoa, 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 whoa. I forgot to check the most important thing. How does it wobble? It's fine. I don't think... It's not a problem. It's all fake leather here, too. The leather is only on the inside of the seat. Everything else is artificial. But the quality of this leather, it's nicer than regular leather. It's Nappa technology. Now I remember this leather in the Mercedes GLS, which you touch. It's like asphalt. Just like asphalt. Here we've just got a niche inside covered in fabric. And there's another little screen. This is where the refrigerator is. 2 charging ports at once for you, please. It's not very deep, but it'll hold 4 bottles. 2 now. I can't find any plastic in here. It's just not there. This one's got fake leather all over it, too. It's covered here. At the very end, right there. Got it. I got it. Wait, that's not plastic. It's rear sunshade. And it's supposed to go up. Yeah, it's sunshade. Look, and seriously. I mean, it could be really dark in here. Quiet. Just right for the person in the back, who hires his own driver. How I drive my wife. He can rest easy here. It's a projector. And on the sides at the back, only with your hands. Both the right and left side are the same. The rear door cards are the same as the front. Same wood in the back. Same quality materials. Everything underneath is trimmed too. And there's a lot of adjustments. Double glazing in the front of the right seat. And there are also two buttons. The top one, we can fold the seat right away. There are door closers in the front and in the back. I forgot to say that there is a built-in video recorder. Let's look under the hood. It's all sealed. And there's a niche. The trunk is quite large. This is what it looks like here. The handle. And a big niche. The price segment they chose, $62,000 to $76,000. $62 for the minimum, $76 for the max. That's what they're saying on the website today. There might be some extras. This is the price segment of the German 3. The Mercedes E-Class and the BMW 5 sell for this money. This car is 5,150 long. It's a little bit bigger, the German E-Class, but it's smaller than the S-Class. So they've chosen something in the middle. It's the right decision in that respect. Because people come to look at a 5th Series BMW or to buy this car. And both of them are under warranty here. And a man gets in here like the M9 that raped everyone. How can I put it? Usually BMW 3s, X3s. They sell better than X5, X7. The M9 is selling better than the BMW 3rd Series and even the X3. We'll see. I think this car will definitely shock everyone. It will definitely shock everyone. Look, the main reason the M9 crossover ripped the German 3 to shreds, it's not that it has super advanced equipment or interior trim like the S-Class. The deciding factor was that it's very soft in suspension, like the Li 9. Quiet and accelerates quickly. If the Stellato turns out to be very soft and quiet too, huge sales are inevitable. I think you all agree with me. So far, they've rolled out a pure electric car with a 100 kilowatt-hour battery, a range of 700 kilometers CLTC. But next year, they'll start selling a hybrid with a big battery. The first test drive of the electric version will start in 2 or 3 weeks. Of course, we'll do that. We'll learn more interesting facts, and we'll be sure to show you. All right, friends, I'm saying goodbye to you. Take care. See you again.